going? Anybody doing anything exciting today on Friday? I'm trying to fix this. Okay, so we're gonna do palette 4, and that's because I was requested to do palette 4 by my friend Summer. So we're gonna do that. But first, we're going to spray rose water on our face, right? Oh, stuff's awesome. Helps with the redness. Gives you a, whoo, I feel so much better kind of feel. And it just smells amazing, right? You let it dry a little bit. And then we're going to turn on the radio on, and I forgot. Whatever. We got the dryer going, or the washer going in the background, because we're still in the kitchen. Hey guys! We're in the kitchen until tomorrow, because my fun stuff's supposed to come tomorrow. Alright, now, getting all sidetracked. Oop, we don't want to do that. The detoxing mask, we don't want to do that. So I'm going to put on the night correction cream because I just like it. I use it for day and night because my face does get dry. So we're going to put a little bit on our face. Get some moisture going up in here. So, and I take the foundation brush and I wipe it all the way around. I've found that if you use a brush to put this kind of stuff on, you use a lot less. Which is a good thing, right? Lasts longer. So see, I am barely putting like anything on this brush. Actually, I'll wipe some of that off. So like barely any on here. Doop, doop, doop. So what's everybody up to? Anything fun? Exciting? Tomorrow, I'm going to be going to a friend's house. She turned 40 the other day, like last week sometime, I think it was. Last Thursday, I think. And she is going to do her own paint and pour, so that's going to be fun. If you guys have never done a paint and pour, you so should go. If you're military, sometimes they do them on the base at the arts and crafts place. And if not, they have them off base. You just have to look them up and see who does them, when, and all that fun stuff. But you should definitely go to one. They're a lot of fun. You sit with your friends, or I guess if you want to go by yourself, you can go by yourself. And you get a picture. Sometimes, like the one we went to, she would have like 2 different pictures you could pick from. And she had it where you had the tracing paper, so you put the paper down and then you would trace your thing with a pencil, which was awesome because I can't draw to save my life. And then you would start painting. Well, she would show you like different things to do, and of course I don't do what everybody tells me to do. So I would try to stick with what she was saying, but because I'm not real great at it, I have done like 3 paintings though, and it was a lot of fun. One was an owl. Actually it was 4. One was an owl, one was tulips, one was, I can't remember what it was called, and then another one was wine, bottle and wine glasses. So I actually did put 2 of them up on my wall, so not too bad. So we're going to do that. I have no idea what she has going on for us, but it's going to be a good time. So, okay, so we've let this kind of dry a little bit, and now we're going to use our primer. So if you guys have been tuning in the last couple of days, I have been doing, and I love it now, doing my foundation after I do my eyes. So then, this is the big thing. You need to let this set for 5 minutes, and while I'm doing my eyes, it's doing that time. So, it's doing what it's made to do. Go into your fine lines and wrinkles and put a barrier between your face and your makeup because that's what you want. You don't want your face, you don't want your makeup right onto your face. You want a barrier. So, and then you can use it to get those wispies down a little bit. My hair is crazy today, but you know, having curly hair, that's just what happens. And the crazy thing is, I've not always had curly hair. My hair used to be as straight as a board. And then I had my son, and I had a perm, and that was the best perm I ever paid for, right? Okay, so there's that. And then, of course, we got to do our exfoliator on our lips. Awesome sauce. So, I said on Sunday I was going to do a video every single day this week, and I'm so proud of myself. I've done a video every single day. But it actually has helped because people have given me ideas on what to do. So I'm like, oh, that actually kind of helps, because usually I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to do. I don't know. Okay, we're going to do palette 4. Okay. This is 1 of 5. This is 4. And this is the colors we're going to work with. Okay. And I'm probably going to stay like right around these colors right here. We might dabble in some of those, but probably not. Probably just the browns for today. Blues kind of make me a little nervous because I haven't really tried a whole lot. So, but it is what it is, right? I'll get there slowly but surely. All right, so first we need to, I got my little basket full of stuff over here. We've got to put some primer on our eyes. So this is the eye primer. Comes in this cute little bottle. And that's about it. And then you just dab it on, and then you just dab it on your eyes. Got a little too much down a little bit. So this is awesome for your eyeshadows. Now when you're doing your cream shadows, you don't have to put the primer on, just because it's a cream shadow. They're just awesome by themselves. But this, always put primer on your eyes because it helps with pull out the pigment of the eyeshadows. And the biggest thing is it helps keep them on there longer. Keep like all day. And I'll say it again, it's that one time I went out and worked in the yard for 3 hours, and then I came in and I was like, holy crap, stuff's still on there. Okay. Now I've used palette 4 a couple times. I just have to remember how I did it. So we're probably going to play again. You know what? I think I did use the blues. You know what? We're just going to see what happens, right? Why not? Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to get my brush that I used yesterday, kind of that stuff all cleaned off of it. So I'm going to use the deluxe brush, okay? And let's see. And they all come with mirrors. So that's pretty cool, right? I think so. All right, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's start with the lighter color, which is Arrogant. Okay, let's do that. And a lot of these palettes I've used, but I've only used like once or twice, 3 times a lady, maybe. So we're going to put this. I'm going to put it mostly all over my lid, like up to the brow bone. So see? And always remember, with all our eyeshadows, it takes very little. That's a pretty color. Very pretty. I got like 3 mirrors. Well, the phone, the mirror, and another mirror. Alright, let's do the other side. So we're still using Arrogant. Now what I probably should have done is put Provoked on first. We'll maybe do that a different day. And that's the mineral pigment I've been talking about. So I'm going to go down a little further in my eyes, so whenever I'm doing the foundation, it gives it that sharp crease. Do that on this side, because yesterday I noticed that I didn't go down enough on one of the eyes. I want to say it was this eye. So when I did the foundation, it didn't look, it looked okay. Wasn't my finest hour. So I'm putting very little on here, honestly. Probably looks like I'm using a lot, but I'm really not. There goes the washer. See, and when I'm in the kitchen, we get bells and whistles. I mean, come on. Who needs a radio when you got the washer and the dryer that make fun noises? Okay, so there's Arrogant. So let's see, what are we going to do? I have no clue. No clue. I don't really want to do anything really dark. So I think maybe I will use Cheerful. Let me see what that looks like first. Oh, that's pretty. Let's try Cheerful. Cheerful is This one right here. So I guess I will use like a brown and a blue today. Why not? And if it looks bad on one, I will just take it off, start over. Because we're just playing, right? Okay, so the dab will do you. You're going to use your crease brush, right? And we're going to go in the crease, but we're going to go a little above it. All right? So we're going to dot it right there. And then we're going to do the windshield wiper effect, and we're going to bring it over. I know you're going, is there anything even on your brush? Yeah. But when I start out with a lot, ooh, hotness. Then you'll be able to start telling that I put some on. Once I add and keep adding. So I'm pretty excited about the paint and pour on Saturday. I think it's going to be a good time. Plus it's a bunch of girls that I know, and we have hung out at, like, you know, parties and cookouts and that type of stuff. So very light. So I'm just dabbing it in the corner again and just bringing it over. It's hard to kind of see sometimes how this is going in here because of the lighting. It's not the best lighting in the world. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to leave that for a minute because then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put some other stuff with it. So we're going to dot it on the corner, okay, and then we're just going to bring it over. So, and if you have hooded eyes, you just go up higher. No biggie deal on that one. See? And again, everything looks better with mascara. Boy, it is really quiet in here. I probably really should have remembered to turn a little bit of the radio on. So I'm only going up, like, to my eye bone, or my eyebrow bone. And then I kind of bring it in as a corner right there. So kind of bring it in a little bit, like a triangle, right there on the corner. Not bad. Of course, once we get our foundation on and we get all that stuff on, this is just the beginning of hotness, I'm telling you. Okay, so what to do now with this palette? I'm actually going to take and do, I gotta find my brush, that's not it, that's it. I'm gonna take the sponge part of the, what is it called? Angle shadow brush, and I'm going to put it into the secretive right there. And but first, we're going to throw some rose water on it, and we're going to do the other side, because yesterday we did glamorous on the one side. Give her a couple squirts. Remember which side you squirted, because I'm horrible at forgetting which side I squirted. So I'm just going to kind of pat it in my, do not spray it in your palette. Always spray it on your thing, on your brush, okay? And then we're just going to kind of pat the lid, okay, to give it a little more oomph. Again, if you have hooded eyes, you just go a little above. To see? It's just something different, right? I like doing different now. I mean, not a lot different, just a little bit different. I haven't got to the, oh, I'm okay with all that different. No, not yet. I sprayed it on my mirror. Let's clean that off right quick so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it was funny. I almost, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna go on live and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, huh, probably should go put my contacts in. I can't see nothing if I don't have them suckers in. So, see? I like it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Awesome Sauce blending brush that I got from the BX, but like I said, you can get it at the Walmart. And I'm just going to kind of blend a little bit. Just a smidge to get that all blended together. And then we're going to do some more of the secretive. Like secretive. I'm going to dot it, you know, whatever. Right there on the edge, because I did not do the edge. So I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping on Monday I can give you all some really cool news that might be happening. I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully it's Monday. Hopefully. Another squirt. I probably don't need another squirt, but I want another squirt, so I got another squirt. And for y'all that did not, if you guys have not ordered, or if you're still thinking about it, the Adore Her bundle, I ordered 2 yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm ordering 2. Because 1, I didn't want it to go out and me not have it. And 2, because everything in it, the 2 things I use every single day. And if you think to yourself, yeah, I'm not going to use that. I thought the same thing. I'm not going to use that. My goodness, I am addicted. It's a good addiction though, right? Makes my face feel great. It makes my lips feel amazing. Yeah. Should have like told my one sister to get on here so she could watch me do this. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take a really small brush. Where you guys be? Really teeny tiny brush. And I think I'm going to take, what am I going to do? I kind of want to, what's this Honest thing look like? Honest is really light. I'm going to take Honest right here. And I'm just going to put it on my, like just a smidge on the top. And I'm going to use this really teeny tiny brush. And when I say a little, I mean like a little. That's probably too little. You know what? I actually think I'm just going to leave it alone. Because usually when I want to do stuff, then I get too crazy and then I start messing things up. Let's blend that just a little more. But I want the the gold to stay. Or the, what was it called? Secretive? You know, I was thinking that she asked me to do, now that I'm thinking about it, it's palette 3. But whatever. We can do palette 3 tomorrow. Right? And we can do our brows today. Okay, so that's done, right? It's done enough. I'm going to do the liquid foundation. And I'm not going to do the BB cream today. I really just want to keep showing you guys how great this liquid foundation is. But what I am going to do before I do that is I'm going to highlight under my, I'm going to do the concealer under my eyes before I do the foundation. So that's all you need. Then you take your blending bud and you take your rose water yet again, and you take the rose water and you spray it on your blending bud because it makes it damp and then it's easier to work with. You can use water too under your eyes to conceal those dark circles, and then you bring it down like a triangle, see, because you want to pull away from your eye. Now when you're highlighting, you want to do the same thing because you want to pull away from your eye and all those dark circles. I'm not gonna lie to you, boy, I've been making sure I wash my face every night and making sure I do what I'm supposed to do, and my face is starting to look a lot better. I've been horrible at that. You know, when you're tired, you just go to bed. Who cares about washing your face, right? But no, it's very important to take off your makeup, use your shine wipes, take off your makeup, and wash your face. With the skincare line is simply amazing, honest to goodness. I mean, it is just, I will never live without it now. And I have tried expensive stuff, but it just, when I'm done, one, my face feels like a baby's bottom, and two, I just feel, I don't know, it just feels so clean. And it's not rough, and it doesn't hurt, and it's not hard to do, which is nice. So you want to just pat. Now I'm doing it before because there's some things that I want to cover up, and I'm just trying to do new things. So when I get my box with my scarlet in it, I'm going to show y'all how to highlight. So right now, just kind of, this is just to help, and this bottle is going to last you forever. I mean, it's amazing. Because you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. So when you get the Flawless 4, you know, this is going to last for a very long time. But it's an awesome investment in yourself. See, I got a little bit too much up there. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. So I'm going to wipe this off for right now because now I'm going to put the foundation on. I've got to find it. Actually, I think this is almost gone. It's getting close. Okay, so we need to, I was looking to see, you know, it's like such fine print. Okay, 18 months. So I get everything out of the dopper, and then I shake. I think tomorrow I will do palette 3. I can't remember sometimes what they look like, and I only brought down the stuff that I needed. Well, some of it I left down from yesterday because I'm like, why would I take it all back up? So if you remember correctly, I've already put on my my rose water, and I've already did my lotion, and I've already done my primer. So my primer I know has sat for 5 minutes, so I know it is doing its job now. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my hair back a little bit more. So this is rather easy eye to do. The one thing you just have to remember when you're doing it is less is more. Always less is more. So if you're doing like your crease and you're putting stuff on there, less is more. Because then you can just always add to it. Okay? And today we can do our eyebrows because I remembered. Yeah, I'm almost, thank God I got another bottle right over here, right? Alright, I'm trying to get it on here. Un momento, por favors. Okay, so this is part of the Fabulous 4. And then you're just going to dot it on your face, around, okay? And then you're just going to blend it in. And under the eye. I might have actually put too much on because I did go back over it again, and I usually don't do that. It's alright, we'll figure it out, right? So then you just clean up that spot. See that? BAM! How awesome is that? I am like in heaven. So I think I just went too far. But you know what? Whatever. Let's mix the rest of it in. Go down the nose. Don't go over your eye if you're not used to. We're going to go over and then go up and really clean up that makeup. See? This one I went too high on. Whatever. In about 30 minutes, I'm going to have a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 11-month-old, and it's going to be fine. I'll probably just blend it a little bit, man. That's what's awesome about little kids. They think you're awesome anyway, no matter if you have makeup on or not. And I think they're pretty awesome too. I have lots of nieces and nephews. I'm just lucky right now that I'm able to live by 3 of them. So So we're going to kind of do circular motions. Get up in there, go down on your chin. Let's see. Not bad. Hello, everyone. This color is a little bit too light for me now. But if I go to the other colors, they're too dark. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, if I brought it down here, which I think I did, my bronzer, I'm going to add some bronzer to my face, and then that will be perfect. But yeah, doing my eyes first now, oh, I'm in heaven. And I talked to one of the girls that's on my team, actually, and she says that she does even her mascara and eyeliner before she puts on any foundation. And I'm like, you know what? That is probably actually another smart idea, because I am always, and if you watch my videos, I am always messing up my mascara. Okay, there's that. Let's do some bronzer real quick. Make me not look so pale. So, excuse me, this is Sunset. Not that you can see it because my hand's over it. Sunset, and it looks like this. So you just kind of take your brush around it, and you go on the top up here. And then I learned this from another girl. You do a 3 and then a backwards E. Okay? And then it helps with get it distributed correctly. And I'm telling you what, if I fall off this chair while I'm doing one of these videos, I'm going to die. So I'm going to take and put just a little bit on around my face as well. See how much better that looks? What? Alright, so there's that. Alright, got about 15 or so minutes till the fun little chickadees get here. I'm going to take palette 1, and yesterday I wasn't able to do my eyebrows, but today we're going to do our eyebrows. Okay? So this is the liner shader brush, and I'm going to use the color Chipper. So you just take this brush right here. You see it real well? See? It's one of my favorite brushes. Okay? And then I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows right quick. So there's that. So then you go, you know, and you don't go in a straight motion. You kind of like a feather, fluffing it out. See? Get some more. So we go up here. We got this arch. So then we're just going to make the arch come down, straight down. With the fluffy kind of motion still. So see? And then we're going to do the other side. And this is my favorite brow. Not being sarcastic. Alright. So then this one has a smidge of an arch. And when I mean a smidge, I mean like hardly none at all. Can't see. Cannot wait to get my little thing that I can take upstairs and get internet and use my vanity again. But you know what? It is nice. I was watching this thing. It is nice to do your videos in different areas. Just to shake it up a little bit. You know? Wow, that's a hot mess and a half. So a little bit right there. So I'm just going to take my liquid foundation brush. I don't know. Today, eyebrows are just not my thing today. You know, they may not be my thing every day, any day. Hopefully, I meant to grab my, grab my pencil. Let's see if I can't make this happen a little better. So you can use several of our products together. Trying not to make a huge mess like I am today, but things just wipe right off. So that's not too bad. I don't know, it's this one eyebrow that drives me insane. Like this one like does whatever it's supposed to do. This one, and they're a little darker than I would want, but I'm tomorrow I will try just to remember just to use the pencil. But eyebrows, they take time to learn how to do. And they just take time, period. Yeah, they're a little darker than I wanted. Let's see if I can... Wrong end. Lighten them up just a smidge. Not much, but a little bit. Kind of take some of that darker brown out. Okay. Now we're going to do our lashes. Like, where are they at? Oh, they're there. Let's do some blush right quick. You know what, let me just grab one of the ones that I fixed. This is sweet, so I think this one is a little pinker than I'm used to, but whatever. See? I fixed it because it broke right there, and I used the alcohol, and I patted it down, and then I patted it down with my finger, and then I poured alcohol on it, rubbing alcohol on it, and then I just left it go, and it dried, and it's back to what normal can be, right? A little too pink for this growl. So there we go. We're getting better. I think we need just a little bit of eyeshadow right there. I think I must have gotten some concealer or something in there. Who knows? Do our eye mascara. I can show y'all how to do that right quick. So you take your gel, right? Now, see how many times I can mess up today. Alright, so I have to look at this mirror real quick. Oh, it was almost a mess up. You put your gel on. Dang it, I forgot the curler again today. So, see, it's harder for me to do it in the phone right now with the lighting and all that. But there's the liquid, the gel, I mean. So if you wanted to stop right there, you could, right? We're not stopping right there. We're going to keep on trucking. So your fibers, they come out like that, kind of, if you can see. I always roll them on the back of my hand, because I want them to attach themselves to the wand, so then I can go about mid-lash up with the fibers. Okay? And you have to have your mouth open to do it. That's the only way they work. So if anybody says, Brenda, I can't make this work, I'm like, did you have your mouth open? Because if you didn't have your mouth open, that's why it's not working. Alright, hopefully you can kind of see on this side. So kind of just grab them and go up. Blinkety blink. So there's that one. Okay. And then we're going to go back with the fibers. And again, I've already put them back in there, so I need to roll them on my hand again. Now, if you're doing them and they start to come off the wand, just roll them on your hand again. So you want to make sure you're doing them while your eyelashes are still wet with the gel, because you need something for them to grab onto. So the gel is why. But if you're like some of the girls that I have, one girl that's on my team, she has the longest, the prettiest eyelashes. She does not need the 3D fiber part, or the fibers part, but she just puts on the mascara, and I would die to have her eyelashes. But anywho, she does, I think she uses the fibers like when she goes out or something, just to give them a little more pizzazz. So this look is looking pretty good. Alright, so then we're going to go back over it with the fibers. I'm losing my mind. The gel today. Now, I would have used my hairdryer, but my hairdryer is upstairs. So you want to make sure you get enough of the gel in there, because you don't want the fibers to come off. Now, they might, a couple, land on your face. If they do, just wipe them off, you know? If you're at home and you have your foundation brush, you just wipe it away. Not a big deal. So you just go on here like this. And if for some reason one of your lashes give you a pain in the butt like the one time it is, we have, or whatever. I like this one because it's not plastic, it's metal. You can go in here and make that one lash do exactly what you want it to do. Yeah, that's how we roll here in the Ricketts house. Alright, so then you're going to go down to your bottom. Like I said, a lot of people can take it and like, you know, nope. I do that and it's going to be a whole hot mess. So, and one of the bigger keys is taking your time. Especially if you're going to put the fibers on, just take your time. And I haven't tried it yet, but one girl said that, and I watched her, she does it looking down, like in a mirror. I haven't tried that yet. Maybe I'll try that when I get my makeup room back. So that's it. I don't put fibers on the bottom. You can if you want. You can do anything you want. It's your stuff. So there's palette 4. Need to start using my palettes a little more, get more familiarized with them, which I will. If there's anything you guys want to see, or you have a palette and you're like, I don't know what to do this, I'll be like, me neither, but let's give her a shot together, you know? Why not? Okay. I'm going to do just a nude lip right quick. Okay, so this is called Plush, or you can do Pouty, I think it's called. Pouty. Which one do I want to do? Let's do Plush. Yeah, let's do Plush. So it's just a nude lip color. And what I do is I line my lip and then I fill in my lip. So, let's see if I can do this. So I do an X at the top. So I bring it down. You probably can't see that real well. Like that. You see the X? And then I just line my lips. Which this color is not dark at all. So you don't have to be perfect at it. Then I just fill it in. This is one of my favorite things to do because stuff is so silky smooth. See? And our eyeliners and lip liners are smudge proof, and you can use it on your lips or your eyes. So if I wanted to use, what did I say this is called? Plush on my eyes, I could. Vice versa. This is, yeah, lip liner. Okay? And if you wanted, you could, then what I do, I guess you could take, Pouty's not going to work, I have to sharpen it. But I have a bunch of different colors. Like, me and the pinks really don't see eye to eye. Not because they're not pretty, they are pretty. I think, hold on. I'm trying to put Posh on. Just very lightly. And then I'm kind of like rubbing it in to my other lip liner. Just to give it something different. Kind of come down with it. And then we're going to use a lip gloss. And I did not bring them suckers down here. So, what do I got going on? Because I was going to do a, I just lost my train of thought. A, stiff upper lip. Yeah. But I decided I didn't want to do that today. So, let me take this, what is it called? Ladylike? Because I don't think I have anything else. Lip stain. That's what it's called. I'm brain dead for a second. We're just going to put very, very little on here. I mean, I'm barely tapping because I want very little. See? So I want my lips to still be, you know, like, ooh, those are pretty, but I like my eyes to really pop out. The eyeshadows and that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And then, let's not forget our luminizer. So we'll put a little bit on our cheeks. Like so. Could be funny going ready for my close-up. So you don't need a whole lot. So there's that. You see that? What? Man, everybody needs this. Go on your Cupid's bow. You can go on your chin. Kind of blend it in. And then you can go down. And everybody's like, why are you doing that? Because I want to shine. I like to sparkle and shine just a little. All right. So there you have it, right? Palette 4. Not bad. And I think that's all I have for y'all today. So hopefully I can do another video tomorrow. But I think what I'm going to start doing is doing them like Monday through Friday. And try to take the weekend off. Or do it on a Saturday but take like Sunday off. So again, if you have not bought the Flawless 4, you're crazy. You should have already bought it. But no, really. It comes with the foundation, your liquid concealer, you get your primer, and you get your brush that I already put away. So you actually get these 3, and you're going to get this one for free. I mean, it's an awesome deal, and it's good for till Sunday. Thanks, Tracy. I was a little worried about him earlier. I did a little something different, kind of. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I'm going to start talking to your daughter more. She does awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, all right, so Flawless 4. This is free. You get these 4 things. After Sunday, it's not $99. It's $139, which is a lot of money. Okay, and then you have, what else do we got? If you get 3D mascara is free, or not free, it's $29, but you get free shipping. So even if you buy a lip gloss and you want to add the 3D mascara, if you've been wanting to try it out, it's free shipping typically, or you just want the 3D mascara. Buy 3D mascara, it's free shipping. It's typically anything under $100 is $5.50. So you're saving $5.50 and you get to try out the new 3D Fiber Lash Mascara Plus. And we have the Love It guarantee. So if you don't love it, you get to send it back. So I don't see a problem. Let's see. Last but not least, we have the Adore Her bundle. So you get, which I use this every single day, rose water. You get, this is the mask, I believe, right? Nope, this is the mask right here, which you can tell I've used quite a bit of it. Use it like once or twice a week. So I think that will be my video tomorrow. We'll be using the Adore Her. And just washing my face and showing you how I do that. So you get these 3 things, and then you get the lip exfoliator. So, and this is $79. And it's usually $99. So you're actually paying $1 for your lip exfoliator. And I use these 2 every single day. Every day. So I use this in the morning. I actually, after I'm washing my face at night, I spray it on there again. And I use this at least once a day. So, and it's kind of cool. I mean, it just twists up. So it's a great deal as well. So we have so many things going on in the next, if you count today, 3 days. It's flipping crazy. So again, these are $79. You get this for like $1. That's what you're paying. This is typically $99. You get the Flawless 4 for $99. It's typically $139. So you're getting the liquid foundation for free. And order a 3D mascara and not pay shipping. Huh, I'm out of breath. All right, so if you guys have any questions, please comment below. Any of these products that you've seen, you can get at my website, which is lovethoselooks.com. And thanks for joining me. I had a good time. I know some of it was a little silent because I forgot the stupid radio today. And hopefully I'll be back in my makeup room come tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll probably be in the bathroom. So, not in the bathroom, but in the bathroom showing you how to do the mask. And then maybe putting a face on. Okay? So you guys have a wonderful Friday, and if I don't see you tomorrow, have a wonderful weekend. All right, y'all. Bye.